Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be talking about Bronx drill rapper K-Flock, who was recently sentenced to 30 years in prison in Manhattan federal court on racketeering and attempted murder charges. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to this channel for more content like this coming soon. 22-year-old Kevin Perez, also known as K-Flock, was found guilty in March of 2025 by a jury on charges of racketeering conspiracy, attempted murder, and assault with a deadly weapon in aid of racketeering, and a firearm discharge offense. In February of 2023, the rapper was charged with shooting and killing rival gang member Oscar Hernandez, also known as O.Y. Waska and/or Honcho, in New York City in December of 2021. This past March, K-Flock was acquitted of a first-degree murder charge in that case. However, a jury found him guilty of racketeering conspiracy, attempted murder, and assault with a deadly weapon in aid of racketeering, and a firearm discharge offense stemming from his federal indictment. The sentencing hearing took place in a packed courtroom by U.S. District Judge Louis J. Lyman. One side of the courtroom was full of the rapper's family and friends, including his mother Jackie, popularly known as Mama Flock, and the other side was heavy on law enforcement. K-Flock was convicted of taking part in 4 shooting incidents, though not of being the actual shooter, in 2020 and 2021, as well as of bank fraud and wire fraud. All of the incidents were committed, the jury found, to advance the Sev Side DOA gang, of which he was a leader. The shootings all took place in rival gang territory, and K-Flock often bragged about them in private messages, on social media, and in song lyrics. He received an additional sentencing enhancement for being a gang leader after the judge shot down the defense's argument that he couldn't have been a leader due to an intellectual disability. Judge Lyman criticized K-Flock for sending the wrong message to his young peers by glorifying violence during a less than 18-month stretch from 2020 to 2021. During that time, dozens of people on Bronx streets were shot at, injured, or killed, according to prosecutors. You taunted, you celebrated, and you helped create a cycle of violence. To date, you've shown no real remorse for your conduct, the judge said. The judge also highlighted that K-Flock bragged on social media about being exonerated on the top count. Also, he wrote, "Kill all rats," on Instagram after a trial in which gang members testified against him. The rapper was named Billboard magazine's R&B Hip-Hop Rookie of the Month in November 2021 after releasing his first album, The DOA Tape. It put him on the map as a newcomer in New York's drill rap scene. But it also featured performers who wielded weapons and lyrics containing slang about violence. The music includes threats and taunts, which Assistant U.S. Attorney Patrick R. Maroney noted as he asked Judge Lyman to impose a 50-year prison sentence. This was the same sentence the court's probation department officer recommended. He was very good at celebrating his violence and getting under the skin of his rivals, the prosecutor said. In their sentencing brief, prosecutors wrote that Perez signed with a music label and used violence to further his career. The music that had glorified gang violence made the defendant famous and now rich, they wrote, accusing K-Flock of encouraging violence through private messages. Meanwhile, defense attorney Michael Ashley had asked the judge to levy the mandatory minimum sentence of 10 years. Ashley said his client grew up in one of the nation's most dangerous neighborhoods and fell under the influence of an older man who encouraged gang activity. Flock's lawyer challenged both the length of the sentence and the government's legal approach. He said K-Flock had previously been offered a 30-year term tied to a murder charge for which he was later acquitted. He called the current punishment excessive by comparison. Ashley argued that seeking a decade or more in prison for a shooting in which no one was injured pushed beyond what the facts supported. In response, the judge said he took into consideration that K-Flock's crimes occurred while his brain was still evolving and maturing. He also factored in that 6 of K Flock's friends died from gun violence before he turned 18. And yet, K Flock still got 30 years behind bars. The life of the street, it seems to me, is all you've ever known. Judge Lyman told K Flock that he was responsible for 4 shootings and 7 victims. "You are lucky no one was killed in those instances," Lyman said. "I am not considering the incident when you shot and killed a victim. These crimes were part of a pattern that would have continued."
Your conduct contributed to an environment of terror and fear for your community. Your victims also include generations of young people who chose to join a gang at a young age, just like you did. Your life was ruined by gang activity, and you in turn ruined the lives of others. In a different environment, you might have been a successful musician. "It's a tragedy you are not," Judge Lehman said. The rapper was given a chance to speak during his sentencing. "What I was at 18 is not who I am today," he began. "I accept responsibility for my actions. I realize the impact my actions have had on myself and my family. God blessed me with gifts to uplift myself, my family, and the youth," he continued. "I found God. Sometimes you have to go through darkness to see the light." And so ends the promising career of another young, talented rapper who threw their future away because they couldn't escape the temptations of being a gangster. Until next time, y'all, peace.